Now that your profile looks clean, professional, and ready for business, let's talk content. Because your profile attracts people once, but your content makes people to stay. Think of your content as the heartbeat of your page because it helps you show your product, tell your story, and convince people to trust you enough to buy. Now, I know this is where you might get stuck. You might be saying, what do I even post? The truth is, you don't need to overthink it at all. Just remember this: post content that helps connect and inspire your audience. That's the secret. Content is everything you put out, from your pictures, videos, comments, or even your captions. But here's the thing: not every post sells. The posts that sells are the ones that make people feel something. Let me explain. If you sell skincare, don't just post the jar of cream. Show someone who is applying this cream or lotion and is smiling at their glow. If you sell wigs, show the transformation from the before to the after. If you sell clothes, you can film yourself packing an order or styling an outfit for a customer. People don't just buy the product, they buy the product because of how it makes them feel, and that's where your creativity comes in. If you use vendors' products, don't just post their pictures. You can also add your style by showing yourself unboxing the product, showing how to make use of the product, or comparing it with another different product. Which is also to show your personality, and this is making people connect because they're not just following your business page, they are following you. And when it comes to content, think of it as three different buckets. First one is educational content, and this is where you teach people something about your product or your niche. Something like 3 ways to make your perfume last longer, or how to care for your coily wig. The second one is engaging content, and this is where you ask questions, share relatable stories, run polls, post fun challenges, something that will actually make people talk back to you and you engage in the comment section. The third one is selling content. This is where you show your product, you show the price, the and how to order. And at the end, you have to show them how they can shop with you, DM to order, or click the link in the bio post. When you mix all of these three, your audience never gets bored because you are teaching them, entertaining them, and selling to them all at once. Now, let's talk about your content format, which is how you show up. The first one is image post, which is great for showing your product clearly. The second one is short videos like Reels or TikTok, which is perfect for tutorials, transformations, or customer reactions like reviews. The third one is stories, which is quick behind the scene moment or update. Last one is carousel, which is a step-by-step guide or before and after comparisons that your customers can swipe through. So when you mix all of this throughout the week, your page feels alive and dynamic. Now, about planning, you don't need to post every single day. One thing to understand is the number of times you show up every week, which is consistency, matters more than the number of times you post per day once a week, which is the frequency in which you post. So start with 2 or 3 posts per week, and if you are not sure where to start, you can try this structure. On Monday, you can post product picture or features. On Wednesday, you can post the tutorials, demo, or some tips about your product. On Friday, you can post customer reviews or some motivational quotes. Let's talk about captions, which is your words. So you can write like you are talking to a friend whenever you are writing your captions. You can keep it simple, warm, and real. And to add to this, you can add emojis, you can ask questions, and always include a little call to action. An example of call to actions are: which color would you pick? Comment below. Another one is tag a friend who needs to see this. Another one is DM to order before it sells out. And hashtags, don't skip them because they help new people to find you. Depending on your niche, you can use 5 to 10 hashtags that relate. One is hashtag Nigerian fashion, hashtag affordable skincare. Another one is hashtag home decor inspo, hashtag style with confidence. And the last thing I want you to remember is good content doesn't mean perfect content. You don't need a fancy camera or a photography studio. All you need is good lighting, your good phone camera, a clear sound, and your authentic self. Because your voice, your energy, and your story is your strongest marketing tool. So, to wrap this up, social media isn't just about posting, it is about connecting. When you show up consistently, tell your story and stay true to yourself, because people won't just follow you, they'll buy from you, they'll trust you, and they'll tell others about you. And that is the power of content that connects.